Well, so much down on the Allegheny Hills. The air was split with the sound of wheels. It was Stanley Stoke and his brother Irvine with a brand new fruit drink named Moonshine. Boy, them no good critters hit the road, and up jumped one Nathaniel Toad. He took a swig and then he smiled. Oh, the fruits in this here stuff is wild. Moonshine, moonshine, looks pretty weird, but it tastes this fine. The shipless load from the county line. Only in the boys will be doing time.
A townhouse, a summer house, at a roadhouse, or a neighbor's house, up a lighthouse, in a White House. Make it Maxwell House, at the firehouse, or ferry house, in a wheelhouse, or a beach house, when it's a madhouse, round at your house. Make it Maxwell House.
Maxwell House, made from the best quality coffee beans to give you more natural coffee flavor.
Make it Maxwell House.
I play soccer, and like say, going home on the bus, just drop into news agents, pick up a marathon bar and chew it for the journey going home.
Marathon satisfies you.
If I'm walking around town or anything and I feel hungry or anything, I'll just pop in and get a marathon.
Nougat and caramel, packed with peanuts, all covered in delicious milk chocolate. That's Marathon.
Absolutely fantastic, good value. Can't go wrong with it.
Packed with peanuts, Marathon really satisfies.
I like them. That's just basically it.
I see you've chosen one of the leading automatic powders. Why did you choose that one?
Because I've used it for years.
Would you give Daz a try?
I don't know. Why?
You notice the difference on your whites, and Daz costs less than top price brands. Hello, Teresa.
Hello.
Can I come in? Teresa, we asked you to try Daz in the hot whites wash. What did you think of it?
Very good. I'm really surprised. Look, the whole lot. My children use this. It's an old shirt belonging to my husband. They use it for painting.
That's right.
That was completely a mess. There was red, green, black, the whole lot, all over it. It's perfect. The sleeves, no, cuffs. I had to be convinced to switch. There you are.
Will you go back to your old powder?
I don't think so. Not now.
What if I offered you the difference between Daz and a top price brand?
No, thank you. I'll stick to Daz. Thank you.
Try Daz yourself in the hot whites wash. You'll see the difference and save the difference.
Execute beam transfer. Show me these Quinsworth toys.
Okay, Dart, let's look at the scanner. Jedi speeder bike, $6.99. Scout Walker, only $14.99. Cindy's new Super Home, $49.95. Fisher Price Activity Centre, $14.95. Chatter Telephone, $7.99. Tiny Tears Doll, $14.95. Monopoly, only $8.99. Evil Knievel Stunt Cycle, $14.95. And the Atari Video Computer with 2 free cartridges, £113.
I am impressed.
The biggest range of toys with many at last year's prices at your local Quinsworth store now.
Well, will you look at that? If they were big enough, I'd drive one myself. Rolly Wheel Toys, distributed by Banahans, below on Clough-Jordan.
Now, the end is near, and so face the final curtain. My friend, I'll stay clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full of tragedies and every highway, but more, much more than this, I did it my way.
You ever wonder what it's all about?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Smithings, are you going for a pint?
Who tells the sun to rise? Now Pat is on his way. It's Pat the Baker. First with freshness. Pat the Baker. So fresh it's famous. Bright and early every morning. Pat the Baker. Pat the Baker. So fresh it's famous.
It goes to win. Yes, it's there. Say oi.
Hello, Dave.
I'm sorry to disturb you, but I do feel we have to talk. I'm very depressed. Think of all I do for this family, Dave. Entertainment, news, sport, education. Is it fair that I should be so taken for granted, Dave?
No.
But still, you haven't done the one little thing that would make me so happy. It would be good to be treated like a real television. Please, Dave. Dave, please.
Now, Quinsworth and Crazy Prices together are giving away 10,000 barcode battlers free. You'll get a free game card every time you visit any Quinsworth or Crazy Prices store. Each card has a unique number which goes into a draw every week. Check your card numbers against the winning numbers displayed in store. Winners get their barcode battler on the spot. And remember, the battlers use all sorts of barcodes, and barcodes are everywhere. The Barcode Battler Mega Giveaway, only from Quinsworth and Crazy Prices.
Hello, I'm a reformed TV sponger.
He's a mug.
And I'm using my head. I'm putting £1 TV license stamps in this book.
Ha!
1 stamp a week, and at the end of the year, I've about enough to pay for a colour TV license.
He's a mug.
It's painless. So make sure you have the right license for your TV set. And don't be a TV sponger, because the squeeze is on. Get your TV license savings book from any post office.
Got a book?
What I miss about home is the rain and the greenness and the pint of harp and the evening before us and friends coming in and the pint of harp and Sally O'Brien and the way she might look at you and joining the chorus and the pint of harp. Oh, the money is good and the suntan is free. You could fry an egg on the stones here if you had an egg. And you could certainly sink a pint of harp if you had a pint of harp.
Allyfan live, it's a place to be. Talk and crap and watch TV. Allyfan live, it's a place to be. Talk and crap and watch the TV. Ragamuffin. Ragamuffin night. Live is a place to be.
Phone. Hello, everybody. What? Alive. The microphone. Do you remember him? What was his name? The microphone. That was his act. He used to. In the 80s, there was a man who used to go on the telly, and he'd have one of these, and he'd go, microphone. With the microphone, and then everyone would go like this. Norman Collier. No, he was the chicken man. Wasn't he the chicken man? Was Norman Collier not the man who? So for those who don't know, there was a man. There was this man. So his smartphone. And then there was a man who had a tall, like Big Bird from Sesame Street, only it was his legs in the board's legs, and it was very obvious that it was his. That was Bernie Clifton. His legs in the his legs in the Bernie Clifton. His legs in the big board, and then fake legs straddling, and he'd walk around the stage like that, and that was his act. And Norman Collier would be in the corner going, microphone. Yeah, we didn't have Netflix in those days. Hello, everybody. You're all very welcome to Allyfan Live on a Thursday. Remember, it's Thursday, Morris Quintin Della Thursday, Morris Quintin Della Thursday, and everyone knows, of course, because we have a highbrow following, that Morris Quintin Della Tour, some painter, some French painter in the Rococo Pops style. I don't know. Pop art, Rococo Pops. Hello there, Anthony Roberts. I'm gonna give you a boing if that's okay. I'm in that mood. I'm in a kind of a boing. Popeye art. Zab is there. Have a boing. What else is going on? Shush! Don't tell him. Restart. Got me laughing already, for fuck's sake. And you've not even. I hadn't even started. You'd laugh at it, you would. You'd laugh at it. Would you laugh at a 1970s kaleidoscope? Would you laugh at one of them? This was one of my toys when I was a kid. I don't know. Can you look in there? Does it work? I'd put my eye. I don't know if you can see. It's very rusty. Very rusty. I wouldn't put your eye up against this, Zab. On top of these eyes, not your down belows. Now put your. I don't know if you can. Can you see the patterns? Hang on. Look in there. Can you see them? Look at that. Can you see that? And you twiddle the bottom, and it changes a bit. You can kind of see that. That was my childhood. This was my Netflix. It was basically either this or microphone. Phone. That was my choice. It is vintage, isn't it? It says Zeus scope. It's probably worth nothing. Little bits of plastic in it. That's probably ASMR to somebody. Is someone getting off on that? ASMR. It seems very sexual, doesn't it? Hello, everybody. I hope you're enjoying your Thursday. Julio Hoop, Zarf, Russ. You could get paid for any old shit in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, Yeah, nowadays, Russ, you do it on Twitch for free. You do it on Twitch for free. Look what I found. Look what I found yesterday. Hello, I'm Spud Murphy. It's Spud Murphy, everybody. How are you doing, Spud? I'm doing all right. I'm way beyond me best before date. Yeah, there's a bang off you. Is there a bang off me, Allyfan? There is. There's an awful skanky smell off you. Musty, I'd say. Yeah, musty. Yeah. Look at me beard. I see your beard. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's like Roots or something. Yeah, Roots. Yeah. Do you remember Roots? Yeah, that was what's his name? Alex Bailey. Alex Bailey. Look at the top of me head. Yeah, you're the third reincarnation of Spud Murphy. You're the jumper. I think you're gonna have to bury me soon, and I'll be reborn as Tom Baker. That'd be nice. I was kind of thinking of waiting until Tom Baker dies, and then we can have him regenerate and reincarnate at the same time. Regenerate and reincarnate. Yeah, we could claim that Tom Baker has reincarnated into a potato, and get all the nerds in. Get all the nerds in. You like Tom Baker? All the nerds in. Miss Josie says that I look horrific. Oh, Miss Josie. Do I look horrific? Oh, if I wasn't here, you'd miss me. Please pucker up and kiss me. Oh, everyone kiss Spud Murphy. Give Spud Murphy a lovely kiss there. Give Spud Murphy a lovely kiss. I'm wondering, Spud, are you rock hard or are you a bit soft? Oh, what do you think? I don't know. What do I look? You look. I think you look rock hard. Do I? Yeah. What do you think, chat chums? Rock hard or soft? What do you think, chat chums? Am I rock hard? Come on, you've played this game before. Do you think I'm rock hard or am I? Miss Josie refuses. Spuff Murphy. Am I rock hard or am I soft to the touch? I think you're rock hard. Will you touch me? I'll touch you. Will you? Yeah, I'll touch you. A lot of people don't like to touch me. Well, I don't know why. You're a lovable spud. I am a lovable spud. I'll give you a touch. Will you? Yeah, I'll give you a little stroke. Oh, thank you. And can I give you a little squeeze? Oh, please do. And we'll find out whether... I mean, this guy is about 6 months old. Oh, easily. Let's find out if Spud Murphy, reincarnation number 3, John Pertwee, is soft or hard to the touch. Here we go. Oh, you, Mr. Spud, Mr. Murphy, you, Mr. Murphy, are rock hard. I'm rock hard. I'm like a bullet. You're like a bullet. I'm like a lady's bullet. Yeah, fits in the purse, fits in the handbag. I'm grooved. I'm pitching for your pleasure. Little Spud Murphy is rock hard. There you go. Boba Binks, not TOS. It's only a potato. I'm a rock hard potato. Sit on me. I'm going to put you away now for a little bit. That was Spud. Whatchamacallums. Yeah. Spud Murphy. Yeah, Spud Murphy. POS, piece of shit. Yeah, piece of shit. What a brilliant character. What a brilliant character that is. Hello. Yeah, not everything is a character. Hello, everybody. You're very welcome to Allyfan Live on a Thursday. We're gonna start off the way we wish to continue, which is I'm gonna have a little bit of coffee. Cheddar cheese. You know the white block. There's a white block and an orange block. The white block, which isn't white, it's cream. That yellow, it's like light yellow, isn't it? A slice of that and a custard cream. Who knew? I tried that just before the stream. Gorgeous. Oh my god, gorgeous. I thought two things at the same time, which is unusual for me. I can't multitask. I thought, my god, this is absolutely gorgeous. Cheddar cheese and a custard cream. And then I also thought, what's wrong with me? Look what I've got! Look what I've got! I've got a new Cunty Go! Yeah, brand new. Thanks to Mrs. Allyfan, treated me to a brand new Cunty Go. Cunty Go. We now got 3 Cunty Go's, but this one is not microwavable. Don't microwave them. They're metal. It's the other one. Not the microwave. What's the other thing that's in your kitchen? What's the thing that's in your kitchen? Sip out of that Cunty Go. What's the thing? Dishwasher. That's it. Dishwasher safe. I'm going to have a little sip now. It's got a different design. Bigger hole. Bigger gash. Oh, I've got nothing out of it, Josh. This is the first time. This is the first time I've sipped from this. It looks like I have to put my head way back for this one. This is very different. I like at this point here. I would have had the juice. Nothing. This just shows you every Cunty Go's different. That's just Do I have it? Oh, I think I have it. I have it locked off or something, have I? Oh yeah. I didn't. On this Cunty Go, there's a little knob on the top that I need to prepare. Bloody hell! It's a juicy one. Fantastic. Gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed all the innuendos. Now, we do have a thing to do. It's very important that we do this because it is Thursday. We're not going to go on until we're not doing a 4-hour one like yesterday. That was ridiculous. But I did enjoy it a lot. It was good fun, and I'd been in a what's the word? A flump, a flunk, a flunt. What's the word? A flunge. I wasn't having a great day yesterday. There's all sorts of things going on and all that. But I really got out of my flunge. I don't know what the word is. Flunge, flange, flunk, funk, flank. Flank is a word, isn't it? Flank, flange, flank. They're all words. It's like as if they ran out of words and just made loads of them. Now, what we need to do first, of course, is go here. What we need to do second is we need to go here and do the business. Hang on. Hello, everybody. I'm Allyfan. I'm 53 years of age. I've no business to be on. Right. Do we want an actor, an athlete? Bearing in mind, I won't know who the athlete is. A singer or presenter. An actor, an athlete, a singer or presenter. It was Carol Smiley yesterday. For the last time this week, what are we going for? Flunge is a good word. Yeah, flunge. Singer. We've got singer. Right, we're going for singer. Spat out my drink yesterday. Singer. Zab, concentrate. Here we go. We have to accept the first one. They're the rules. that appears when we go pick a star. Today, we're going to be drawing... that's not a star, though. That's not a star. It's going to be Mick Jagger. It's going to be Mick Jagger, okay? Mick Jagger. It's going to be Mick Jagger. Bloody hell. Kev enjoyed the stream. Well, I enjoyed Kev, I have to say. And I mean in a sexual way. Let's go to the arts and crafts room. First of all, we got to walk there, don't we? We got to walk with our friend Conan O'Brien. Hello, Conan O'Brien. It's Conan O'Brien, everybody. Yeah, the real It's a tree. The real Conan O'Brien. How are you, Conan? Hi there. My name's Conan O'Brien. I'm a nature superstar, and I wrote the Sinkins. You wrote the Sinkins. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Are we there yet? Almost. You seem to just spend your time. Spend your time. Doesn't work, does it? I should really be. You should look at me when you're talking to me. Yeah, there's a tree. Hang on. There's a tree. Wait for the tree. It's gone now. Conan. Yeah, you're looking at me now. Eye contact. You seem to spend your time just walking around Skellig Michael these days. Yeah, it's what I like to do. Okay, that's nice. It's what he likes to do, everybody. Right. Here we are. All right. Hello there, everybody. You're very welcome to Let's Do Artyfan with Allyfan. Let's arty with Ali. Art with Allyfan. Artyfan. Let's draw with Allyfan. Drawing with Allyfan. I think you need to get your gait analysed. Hello, sir. I don't like burping on stream. I do apologise, Sarf. I'm gonna blame the new cuntigo that I've been having a go on. I'm very sorry, Zarf, for belching first of all, but then doing it in the middle of your name. Ali Farty Arty Farty Fan. Right, hello there and welcome to Ali Farty Arty Arty Fan. And today we're going to be drawing that famous singer, Mick Jagger. Now, to get us in the mood, right, it's very important that we must mentally prepare to draw. And to do that, let's cast our minds back to when Mick Jagger and David Bowie, R.I.P., did a lovely little song together called Dancing in the Streets. And they had a lovely time doing that. Let's think back, cast our minds back, and try and remember how it went. Okay, Tokyo, South America, Australia, France, Skellig Michael, UK, Africa, Calling out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Hello, beats. No, beats not in. Summer's here and the time is right for dancing in the street. They're dancing in Chicago, down in New Orleans, in New York City. I'm walking here. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. They'll be swinging and the swaying and the records playing, dancing in the street. Oh, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are So come on, every guy, grab a guy. Everywhere around the world they'll be dancing. Dancing in the street. Oh, it's an invitation across the nation, a chance for folks to meet. They'll be laughing and singing and music is swinging, dancing in the street. Philadelphia, Baltimore and DC now. Don't forget the Motor City. On the streets of Brazil. Ooh, back in the USSR. It don't matter where you are. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. They'll be swinging and a swaying and the records playing, dancing in the street. It doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every girl, grab a girl. Everywhere around the world they'll be dancing. Dancing in the street. Way down in LA. Every day dancing in the street. Across in China too. Me and you dancing in the street. Don't you know they'll be dancing? Dancing in the street. Don't you know they'll be dancing? Dancing in the street. Peace. Peace. Oh shoot, I forgot to turn this down when I joined the meeting. They heard you singing. Good! And I hope it's encouraged them to give up their old sins and to throw away their capitalistic business model and to embrace socialism and Marxism and the whole shebang. Are they going to do that? No, they're not. They're not. They're not. Why? Because they want to be able to afford their package of crisps. And that's why they do it. TurtlePod, they do apologise in one way, but at the same time, it's your fault, not mine. And I'm sure they enjoyed it. I'd say they liked it. They probably thought it was a CD. Oh, they went, is that a long lost David Bowie demo tape that they've just released, TurtlePod? They said. Lovely dance moves. Yeah, now, if I hadn't done that, I would not have remembered that Mick Jagger has the lips. I wouldn't have remembered that, and that's important for the drawing. So here we are. Here's my new pencil. I've got a new pencil. I've changed it. No, I haven't. That's my old pencil. As you can see, it's the Shakespeare's pencil. And I've changed it for a 4B. Because I just thought maybe you might be able to see it better on the screen. And this is a snot rag. Actually, it's not. It's got my screen wash. You can see it's a little bit blue. It's got my screen wash. So I can go like this and clean the... Oh. No, it's a snot rag. Right, spuff rag. A soft pencil. It's a soft pencil, Kate. Lovely to see you. We are going to draw Michael Jackson. And as we all know, Michael Jackson's got a very strange triangular eyes. Now, you always start with the eye. That's a kind of a Michael Jackson. Not Michael Jackson. We're not drawing Michael Jackson. It's the other singer. Mick Jagger. That's him. Mick Jagger. The other MJ. And he does have an eye that looks like Marvin the Paranoid Android now that I look at it. But Michael Jagger. We're doing Michael Jagger. Is he still alive, by the way? Is he still alive? How old is he? How old is he? Because I'm 53, and he's going around the place like a mad joke. He needs to calm down. And then we do the other eye, which of course looks like that. Looks like that. And already we are getting the sense of him, aren't we? We are getting the sense of him. We are getting the sense of him. Now, his irises, Michael Jagger's irises, are half moons. They're half moons, famously. David Bowie's eyes were a different colour. Mike Jagger, his eyes are half moons, and one is here, and unexpectedly, the other's up here. The other's up here. I don't know why that is. Probably drugs. Does he do drugs? I'd say he does a bit of drugs. And already you can see Michael Jagger's Jagger Mienster is peeping out from the page. Now we're going to break with tradition. Normally at this point you would go for the nose, but with Michael Jagger, what you do is you go for the eyebrow. And remember, for a Mick Jagger eyebrow, because it's hair, you do the noise, and because it's Mick Jagger, you do the noise of rumpa-cha-cha, rumpa-cha-cha, rumpa-cha-cha. Okay, so we'll do that. Make the noise as you're drawing. Don't forget, as you continue with your art, you've already done Carol Smiley, you've done Annika Rice, you've done Kate and Tiny Tim. You do get imprints. I don't know if you can see that. You can see Carol Smiley's teeth coming through there. I like to think of that as like the ghosts of the past. Ghosts of the past. So we're gonna go rumpa-cha-cha, rumpa-cha-cha, rumpa-cha-jumpa-jumpa-cha-cha, rumpa-cha-cha, rumpa-cha-cha, jumpa-cha, rumpa-cha, jumpa-cha, rumpa-cha, jumpa-cha, rumpa-cha, joodly-dumpy-cha, rumpa-cha, jo-jo-jump. Okay, and you can see how that has worked. You know, you can see how that has worked. It's brought it to life. And the other side, rumpa-cha, rumpa-cha, jumpy-cha, rumpa-cha, jumpy-cha, 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 cha, rumpa-cha, jumpy-cha, rumpa-cha, jumpy-cha, jumpy-cha. Now we come to the exciting bit, which is the nose. Now, I've shown you lots of different noses. If we just go back, we can see Carol Smiley's nose. We can see Tiny Tim and Kate Middleton's nose. Which is which, I don't know. We can see Annika's nose. Mick Jagger's nose, as the art, don't mind that. That's dirt and that's bish poo. That's bish. Mick Jagger's nose, as the artists among you will know, is has this kind of bow shape, comes out like that, and the other side like that, comes out like that, and then we have one nostril like that, and the other nostril. Now, can I please assure everybody that this is a nose, and you do not need to worry, because as you can see, the nostril goes in like that, and the other nostril comes in like that, and that is clearly, as the septum in the middle, clearly a lovely nose. Okay, that was David Sylvian that did ghosts. You could draw him another day. Very distinctive hair. He rings a bell. I can't put a face to him, but I remember having an album of his that I liked very much, and I can't remember what that album was. It wasn't Ghosts. It was I don't know what it was. He was from a band, wasn't he? David Sylvian. What band was he in? Now we're going. We won't be diverted. We will. Thank you very much. I hope you can see Mick coming out at you. So he is all about the lips. So remember, you're gonna go smiley, thinking that it's just a little smiley face. Now, if you were just gonna draw a bull, you'd leave the face at that, stick 2 horns on him. Job's a good one, right? But we're not drawing a bull today. We are drawing Mick Jagger. And so his mouth goes a little bit differently. It kind of goes like that. And like that. And like that. Like so. Sorry. Like so. And like so, and like so, and like so, and it comes down to a little point like that, you see. And don't worry, it kind of does look like a handlebar moustache, but don't worry. Then we're gonna go down like that. Okay. And down like pencil. I broke my pencil. I got too excited. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Now, don't panic. If that happens to you, what you need is you need your little magic egg. Okay, if that happens to you, you need to get your magic egg and do that. Oh, I fucked it up, haven't I? Fucked it right up. Fucked it right up. Hang on a minute. Welcome to what's this? RT Farts. There you go. Now, it's not sharp, but let's just see if I've smudged that now. Doesn't matter. We'll pretend that's something. We go down. You see now I've been thrown a bit by that. It's made, but remember, any mistakes or any kind of things that happen like that, turn it to your advantage. Now it looks a little bit more realistic, doesn't it? Because I was going to go just straight around, but that little kink makes it more realistic, makes it more like a lip. So remember, we go too large at the front. We have the little lads, the decisor or whatever it's called. The fang goes here. The fang, little molar then, and then we have the little ones, the little lads at the front here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Always 12. Never more than 12. Never less than 12. That's what you remember with teeth. Never more than 12. Never less than 12. If anyone is writing down notes, write that down, because that's actually a really good a good thing to remember. And then the tongue. Don't forget the tongue. Okay. Don't forget the tongue. Now we're doing Mick Jagger's ears now. J for Jesus, that's a good ear. I hope you have that one written down already, because I think we learnt that on day 1. But now, remember your I goes to the top of the ear, not where the ear reaches the skin of the face. Not there. Lots of people make the mistake and start drawing the ear from here. No. That point is the top of the ear. If you draw your ear from here and go up, it's going to look ridiculous. That is the top of the ear, which means you start lower down, because the eye is the top of the ear, not where the ear joins onto the skin of the face. Okay, maybe write that one down as well, because I think that it's a mistake I often see in Marvel and the Sistine Chapel. There's a few mistakes on that as well. So again, here is the top, the apex, as we say, and it goes up like that and around. And Jesus, that's a good ear. Jesus, J for Jesus, that's a good ear. And a backward Jesus is a backward Jesus there. Now, Mick Jagger has hair, a lot of hair, and the noise that you make from Mick Jagger's hair is flavlu flavlu, flavlu flavlu. Okay, so we start over here and we go flavu flavu, flavu flavu, flavu flavlu flavlu flavlu, flavlu flavu, flavlu 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 flavu, flavu flavu, flavu flavu, flavlu flavu, flavlu flavlu flavlu, flavu flavu, flavu flavu, flavu, flavu. Okay. And we're going to draw a microphone. I know I don't normally do that, but we normally just leave it at the heads. I'm gonna just draw this skin around his face, of course. He's got a very little chin, and he's got his microphone, which is like that. Very, very easy to draw a microphone. You just go down like that, like that. There you go. There's his microphone. If you like, you can do a little fancy like that. You can do the fancy lines on it and crisscross, like that. Now, there's his microphone. And flavu, 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 flavu. I got moved to do this. Flavu, flavu. Sometimes flavu, flavu. I don't know where that came from. I would have left it, but flavu. It's probably spirits. Flavu, flavu of artists gone beyond. Flavu, 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 the pale and all that. And we have this little thing over here, of course, where we go hello, I'm Mick Jagger. Hello, I'm Mick Jagger. So, there he is. I don't know if you can see that a bit better that way. See a bit better that way. There he is, with his microphone, and he's about to sing a little ditty, I think. Maybe the song that we just sung there, "Dancing in the Streets." And remember, when I kind of feel that this is a bit blank up here, I I think we'll just draw a little. The composition of that isn't great, so I'm going to just very quickly draw at the top like the kind of fancy lights that you see on a stage. So they'd be like that, wouldn't they? They'd be like that. Fancy lights. You know the fancy kind of lights? And they kind of, they're kind of like that. And they're pointing at them. Do you know what I mean? Pointing at them. Like that. These are light rays. Light rays. Coming down at them. It's just better for the composition, you know? It's just better for the composition. And of course, once you've finished your drawing, always sign it Allyfan. Allyfan, the 29th of the 2nd. Apologies to the Americans that I'm doing it in this format. The 29th of the 2nd. Even if you drew it, always sign it Allyfan. Always sign it Allyfan. And there is tonight's drawing, our celebrity, Michael Jagger. Michael Jagger. Well done, Allyfan. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Well, isn't it? We're almost an hour in. Isn't that great? The entertainment value is through the roof. Can I buy it for €15? Dave, you can't, because I'm not one of them grifters. But we might give them away. We might give them away as prizes or something, or maybe we do one of those charity streams that people like to do. I'm going in on the cunt. I'm going in on the cunt to go. Wish me luck. Is that open or closed? I don't know what it is. Oh, there you go. Here we go. Nectar of the gods. Nectar of the gods. Astounding, says Zarf. Thank you very much. Why has Allyfan drawn King Sausage Fingers? Who's King Sausage Fingers? Is that Prince King Charles? Is that Prince King Charles? Love the sound of the different marks. You have to do it, Kate. You have to do it. It doesn't look as good if you don't do the sounds. I learnt that from, I don't know who I learnt that from. Does Bob Ross say that? I've never seen Bob Ross. Tony Hart never said that. I don't know who's. Maybe I made that up. There used to be a lady. Is there anybody as old as me? There used to be a lady on British telly that I used to see when I was very little on the telly. One of my earliest memories. Maybe not. Maybe it's not one of my earliest memories. But she used to do the art. But she always had a canvas. And she always did this weird thing where she did guidelines with light brown paint on the thing that you painted over. I've never seen anyone else do that. She used to do it. I don't know who she was. And there was another lady. My childhood was full of strange English ladies. There was another English lady, and she used to have like a tennis racket. Do you remember her? With the Watch with Mother. And her thing was, so you had your man. And so, phone. You had chicken legs, and then you had this lady on Watch with Mother. And her thing was, she had a tennis racket with holes in it or something. Like a paddleboard with holes drilled in it. And she'd hold it up to the camera and she'd go, "Ooh, I see Russ. Who else do I see? I see Zab. I see Miss Josie. I see Dave T. I see Kate." She'd do all that. And I'd be just watching it going, "Don't say my fucking name. I'll shit myself. Who was she? Does anyone know who she was? Da Vinci did all the sounds. He's always drawn Charles cosplaying at various celebs. Yeah. I can only draw Charles. It's a magic date too. That painting will only have a birthday every 4 years. Cheaper for presents. Yeah, happy leap, whatnot. Like a nice Rene Magritte. If the microphone was an apple, you could put it on eBay as a real Magritte. Yeah, he was the Applehead lad, wasn't he? The Applehead lad. Something wrong with him. Heads don't look like apples, so he was wrong. I'm older than you, but I don't remember her. You remember her. You can't be older than me, first of all. That's not allowed. Secondly, you do remember her if you're older than me. So firstly, you're not older than me. And secondly, you have to remember her because you are older than me. So, you sort that out. Are you sure this was telly? I reckon you just had the windows open. It was... do I need to look this up? I'll never find it. How do you... That's the problem with the internet. That is the fucking problem with the internet. Everyone goes, oh, the internet's so great. Oh, yeah. Well, what do I search to find lady with the looking through the holes? What do I type in? Lady with holes. Lady with holes looking through a hole, saying names. I'll try it. Lady. BBC, right? Because it was on the BBC. Lady, BBC, holes. Lady, BBC, holes. Lady. What? Lady doesn't have enough holes for BBC. What? What does that mean 6 BBC? BBC 6? Is there a BBC 6? Lady doesn't have enough holes for 6 BBC. What's that? That's not, Watch with Mother. It was called Watch with Mother. 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 Oh, clips from the 50s and sit. Jesus Christ. We're down a rabbit hole, everybody. We're down a bloody rabbit hole. Who can I blame for this? Bloody hell.
Listen to the voices in your brain.
I remember Listen with Mother. I presume then that was radio. Well, you see, I would too probably, Kate. But Ireland has a very strange relationship with British culture, in that we got all your telly, but often your radio didn't. Your signals weren't strong enough sometimes. So it was very difficult, and still is very difficult. Isn't it? It is, isn't it? It is. We got Radio 4, but very crackly. So we didn't grow up with the Goons on the radio or Educating Archie. We've heard about all these things, but we didn't listen to them because obviously we had Irish radio. But we would be listening to British radio if the signal had been stronger. We certainly watched all your telly for free without paying your BBC telly licence, and that does be good. I searched TV artist with tennis racket and got Gloria Honeyford and Linda Lusardi. Probably should have used incognito mode. We had a lovely lady, a local lady in San Francisco who did the same thing but would call our names to a magic mirror. Now, hold on a minute, TurtlePod. I think TurtlePod has done it, because what I didn't say and was at the back of my mind was that this was a rip-off of, because I remember hearing that there was an American version. Okay, Andy Pandy, you're just going to have to hold it. Andy Pandy, hold it. Was there a British version of The Magic Mirror? Watch with Mother, Magic Mirror. I used to shit myself. Not literally. Although I was probably in nappies. I don't think so. Sophia, the first The Magic Mirror? No. Magic Mirror, no. You see, I don't think they were calling it The Magic Mirror. You see, the clever English, sneaky fucking English. They robbed your idea and then didn't call it. It must have been the 70s. Romper Room. Now, I think that's the American one, isn't it? Miss Molly Romper Room. Let me just see. Is that? Hold on. No, that's. I don't. You have to be careful what I'm turning on here. There's all sorts of. No. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Romper Room. Yes, Romper Room. It is Romper Room. Right, so then the question I have is, did they do an English version of Romper Room? Then that's the thing. Is that what I was watching? It definitely was an English show. Romper Room UK. A to Z of R is for roundabout. Could be. Oh my God, is that it? Very well. I found the American one, right? Anglia Television did one. Anglia Television. It wasn't the BBC. That's why it didn't come up. Anglia Television ripped off Romper Room from the Americans.
Thank you very much to Stephen.
Hang on a minute. I don't know what that is. Professor. I didn't click on Professor Tim Wilson. Why are you? Okay, hang on a minute. We've got to sort this out, everybody. Otherwise, nobody will sleep tonight. We've got to sort this out. Right, hang on a minute. And I think there's going to be all sorts of legal. Right, hang on a minute. What's this prick saying? What's this?
Pockets. This is in respect.
Shut up.
Well,
I don't care about you. You advertise this. Fuck off.
And
Who are you? You fucking cunt. You arsehole. Look at that. He has this. Look at this, the way he gets us in. He's got this black and white picture here. And it's not. It's this beardy cunt with stroking his... Do you know what I mean? Is this the American one? Clickbait prick. What's this? It looks American, doesn't it? This must be the American one.
Hello, I'm Miss Megan and welcome to Romper Room. We're going to be having a look at some very special Romper Room memories over 25 years.
Australian version? This must have been a syndicated whatnot.
And we'll need some special friends too, our Romper Room teachers.
Yeah, that's the way the English bitch spoke. It freaked me out. So it must be a thing. Must be a thing. Hang on a minute. Let's. Did any romping actually go on? Grampian and Ulster. No, it wouldn't be Ulster for me because that's before my time. 64 to 69. 64 to 76. It must be Grampian. Let me look up Grampian. Grampian. How did we get here? Is that the bitch? Is that the bitch? Is that the bitch or is this the American one? This might be the American one. I can barely hear it. That kind of shit. Fuck off. You just randomly... It's like a fucking psychic. You know what I mean? One of these fucking scam artists randomly doing a cold read and calling out all these names. And David and Tim and Angela and Sally and Barbara and John, and hoping that one fucker will go, holy shit, she can see me. It's bollocks, isn't it? They never said my name. I know. Fucking pricks. Fucking pricks. Is that the American bitch then? Where's the English one? Where's the English one? Maybe I'll go ITV. Romper Room ITV. Is that a clickbait thing as well?
R is for roundabout.
Is it? This looks more...
And Romper Room. Two of the earliest programs on UTV.
UTV?
Roundabout began in 1959 with Anne Gregg and Ivor Mills as presenters.
So these are all... These are all unionists. Everyone used to call UTV unionist television. Yeah. The height of the troubles.
Broadcast every Monday to Friday evening at 6 o'clock, it was modestly billed in TV Post as a magazine reflecting Ulster news and views.
Ulster news. Yeah.
Working in Roundabout was one of the most exciting.
Don't care. Now, where's them?
The whole town watched because it was so exciting, and there was local photograph.
The room was a babysitter's godsend.
I was the oldest of 9 children. Now, they weren't all born at that time, but I was the oldest, so there was a regular parade of new babies. And
that's Mary McAleese.
There's
Mary McAleese.
So I knew
Mary
all of that,
McAleese.
and of course, they were great celebrities.
She's the president of Ireland.
Interested in their lives and in their love lives, and they were the celebrities of the time.
Where's the mirror thing, the magic mirror thing?
It was a strange thing, the way it took off to become so popular.
Shut your face. I've got a very short attention span, have you noticed?
I have to reveal the secret now. I started up and said, now, I'm going to look in my magic mirror, and I would hold the mirror up like this and go,
Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today. Did all my friends have fun at play?
And the camera would look back, and today, I can see Helen, and I can see George, and I can see Alan, and I can see Simon, and I can see you too. And I'll see you all tomorrow in Romper Room. Bye-bye.
R is
fuck off. It's mad, isn't it? So they made a fortune selling that around the world, didn't they? Take your meds, love. You'll stop seeing them then. Hello, Night Bear. Fucking weirdos. It's lucky that all 9 weren't born at the same time. Her mum would have been knackered. Yeah, would have split her open like a whose stomach in Alien gets is that John Hurt, is it? Kane, like Kane's stomach, only a vagina, unless it was cesarean. It was John Hurt, like a woman exploding. What's all this then? We got chat. You know what chat's like. Jack Little. We got sidewalked. We got sidewalked by chat. What I wanted to show you is, much more importantly, is this. Because this is the part of the stream where we have a little look at Irish Fair. Irish Fair. This is called Gaelic Irish Fair. This is called Irish Fair. Irish Fair. With no sound. No sound. There's no sound. Why is there no sound? Why is there no sound? Mustn't be any sound to this. It must be just Garda footage of finding a pochine still, probably in the west of Ireland in the 1960s. Does it say where it is? Limerick, not in the west of Ireland. In the Midlands, kind of heading out westish. Oh, spilling away the lovely pochine. Why is there no sound to this? Because it's just a little clip.
For generations,
now,
pochine making has been big business in Connemara.
Now we're talking about Connemara, which is in the west. Now we're going 10 years in the future. Is it loud enough? I don't think it's loud enough. Fizzbin, is it loud enough? It was on Skellig. Is it loud enough? If it's not loud enough, I have to add filter. Actually, I don't. Do I? It's already added. Hang on. Some of these are very... Oh, the sound was good. Okay, hold on. Get rid of that then. Hold on. So, just, let me know what the sound's good when I push play. Thank you.
For generations, pochine making has been big business in Connemara, and so far the best efforts of the Gardaí to stamp it out have failed. Last month, for instance, this bottle of pochine was part of a 40-gallon run made on an illegal still in the hills here behind us. Like most pochine, it can be made for about 30 pence a bottle, and it sells for $3.50 a time, leaving a very big profit. And it's because the profits are so big that Corcom and Cosharriga now wants to turn pochine making into a multi-million-pound industry.
What we have done, in fact, we have shown how the pochine, which at the moment is an illegal industry in this area, how it can be turned into being a major asset to the country. We are aware that £750,000 worth of pochine was sold in this area in the September to December period of last year.
Hello, Plankton, Fizzbin, Kate,
what we have
Josie,
done is that
Zab,
in the discussion
Jack,
paper,
Russ.
we have pieced together a proposal which, if acted upon, could
MJ,
turn poaching into
pretty
a major
much.
industry.
But the whole idea seems very far-fetched. Is anybody here taking it seriously? What reaction and response have you had so far?
Well, up until this morning, the story had only been as such leaked, and on the basis of rumour, we have had positive contacts from 4 companies. One is a major distilling company in the United States. The other is a marketing company in the United Kingdom. We have had contact from a marketing company in Ireland, and we've also had an offer of a distilling license. People within the trade realise the potential of the suggestion that we are putting forward, and by no means is this a far-fetched story. This is what we're talking about is an industry that can provide employment for up to 1,000 people on a national basis. What we're talking about is an industry that within 10 years could make a contribution of 40 to 60 million pounds.
An industry.
The legalisation of poaching making in Ireland.
Now this is in 1993, so that was 77. Now we're going to fast forward to 1993, and we're looking at Bunratty in County Clare, where they make legal poaching.
Begin tonight with the story of the legalisation of poaching making in Ireland. Yes, after all those years.
Sound a little bit low on that. I think the sound is low because I can see the whatnot. I can see the whatnot. Hang on. So if I go in here, I can up the whatnot, can't I? I can up the whatnot, and then turn down the whatnot, and then play the whatnot. Isn't that right?
Begin tonight with the story of the legalisation of poaching making in Ireland.
Better?
Yes, after all those years of furtive mountainside moonshining, one very persistent Bunratty-based company has at last been granted a licence to manufacture the real thing. But it's a poaching making licence with a classic touch of the Catch-22 about it.
That's the last drop into that, Jim. And it's the only legalised bottle of poaching in Ireland now. We've actually achieved that, and we'll actually now put a cork in that just to sure it can't be opened until it's exported.
And that's where the Catch-22 comes in. This poaching is legal, all right. Legal everywhere in the world, but not here in Ireland.
Well, I'm the only legalised poachine maker in Ireland, Jim, which I begin to realise only now. I spent a number of years actually working on this before eventually the Custom and Excise agreed to actually give me a concession here to actually make legalised poachine. It's the first time that the government have granted anybody in Ireland permission to actually make legalised poachine. But one of the problems we have, we're not allowed to sell it here. We have to actually go abroad to actually get this product, which is part of our heritage, and it has been a way of life in Ireland going back to the 6th century.
All together now. She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie. Hi, poaching! Gotta feel better now.
Unimaginable though it may seem to the traditional moonshiner, legalised Bunratty poaching is now a duty-free bestseller. In fact, the only place it can actually be sold in Ireland is in our airport duty-free shops. And with departing holidaymakers or emigrants or returning Yanks, it's proving to be a rare hit.
Well, I'm very pleased with the success story of this today. It's been a dream come true for me as a small industry in the region here to actually have launched poaching on the marketplace. We've made a lot of progress, I would feel, Jim, in the last 12 months with the product, and I think that we now find that people are looking for it abroad in vast quantities, and I see the product growing immensely, I think, over the next number of months. I think we're now in a stage where we find that it's beginning to mushroom for us, which I'm pleased to say.
Well, up on our part, I find it's very strange, to see it out on the shelves, because it's illegal up in the north, so why not take something out that's illegal? It's supposed to be illegal anyway.
I think that we're now looking at a scene that TJ Maher actually emphasised some years ago in Europe, that he was trying to convert poaching making into a cottage industry. So, it's part of our heritage going back, and it's been part of our culture. And I think it's great to see, being now in the shelves where it should have been for years.
Oh, that is very good. When we were in the States, and we had a friend who brought some back in his suitcase, and he got it through customs as holy water, and it was nowhere near as smooth as this is.
Certainly, the product is an imaginative one, and we've had dramatic successes, in the Ballygowns and the Tipperary Spring Waters and people like that. And in a sense, this is the same, idiom. It's a different beverage. It has different tradition. It has different connotations, but in a sense, it's in the same mode.
Coming around now for the second time. Grab your bags.
How does it work for Northern Ireland then?
If your sound is a drought, no doubt.
Because that guy said it was illegal in Northern Ireland as well.
Less of Bunratty meat and less of poaching.
But then it wouldn't be illegal in England?
How do you think it would go with oysters? I think it would go down extremely well.
Poaching and oysters. It'd be like mixing up Bob Hope and Bing Crosby. It'd be a great crack, but I don't think it'll go down in Galway.
What? I don't know.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, that's the Desert Drifter. We'll have a look at him in a minute. I don't know how that works with the customs. So you're allowed to sell it at Dublin Airport for export. But what if you were going to, presumably then English people can buy it and drink it in England? It's surely not illegal in the UK, is it? Or is it just not illegal in Great Britain? You know what I mean? Oh, I'll turn that desert cunt down. He came in way too loud. I know that. Yeah, I know that. I had the filter on just for the poaching cunts because I couldn't fucking hear them. I'll turn that off now. Jacob Rees-Mogg talking about milk. I have not seen Jacob Rees-Mogg talking about milk. Jacob Rees-Mogg. Milk. What on earth? I'm not playing that. 6 minutes long. He's basically saying only liberals drink skimmed milk. Is it? He doesn't like skimmed milk. Arsehole. What a prick. It's creepy. It's like he's a wet nurse. Is that what? Maybe we're talking about different clips. Hang on.
For decades.
Oh, this is an old thing. What the fuck? He's got. What is he doing? Hang on a minute. Yeah, no, we need to see what this is. What is this prick doing now?
It's creamy milk. The real thing was ostracised. The health lobby then went for yogurt and cheese, claiming the low-fat options were better for you. Unfortunately, the public began to obey, with lower-fat options increasing in sales volume. But then things took a turn for the worse, with even more ghastly things coming out, like oat, almond, cashew, and soy milk,
people
which
are allergic,
of course
Jacob.
isn't milk anyway. Oat, almond, cashew can't be milk.
Doesn't
These
matter.
products can't be milk, as you may have
It's a
noticed.
substitute.
The good news is that full-fat
Like
traditional
you're a
milk is
substitute
back on the
human.
rise, with sales of whole milk up 2% in the past 3 months. This doesn't sound like a lot, but it represents millions of gallons. So with me now is Kelly Seaton, who runs Seaton's Farm with her husband in Cheshire. Kelly, thanks so much. You've come all the way from Cheshire especially. And you brought some milk with you.
It was milk this afternoon.
Excellent. So tell me about that. I'm going to do the taste testing whilst you tell us about your milk and your farm, and I will work through these and give my views when I finish. So tell me about your farm in Cheshire.
So we milk about 200 cows with pedigree Holstein, high input system. So they're housed all year round and fed silage and all of the macronutrients that they need to make fantastic milk, which is also full of the macronutrients that we need.
Well, I'm working through them in order. I've started with this, which is almond milk. The thing about almond milk is actually it's very sweet. I didn't tend to like almonds. I was reading too many Agatha Christie's, and almonds are the very good way for hiding cyanide if people want to poison them. So I always take care of almonds. But it's quite sweet. This just tastes like porridge liquefied and slightly sort of watery porridge. So now this is skimmed, which isn't proper stuff at all, is it?
No, well, it is. We call that white water.
White water, yeah, that sounds about right for that. And this is semi-skimmed. I didn't really know I've ever had skimmed or semi-skimmed before. I've only ever had proper milk. When I was a child, you used to get gold top milk. Yeah. And that was the best, because if you had it on cereal, you'd get the cream as well. And it always seems a bit greedy.
Talk properly, Jacob.
Cream.
Jacob, talk properly.
On your
Talk properly, Jacob. You're not educated, are you, Jacob? Talk properly.
Cream from the top of the milk.
Are you drunk, Jacob?
Was always rather exciting. So this is Sammy.
Between semi-skimmed whole milk is very similar.
He gave me a cuddle, a squeeze. He made me very wet, but it was quite an experience.
This is whole milk pasteurized. This is.
Sorry, Jacob. I had to take you seriously. Jacob. Oh, I did see something. I saw something today. I saw something today. I did. I see something today. I'm gonna show you. You mightn't like it. I could see how
Brett's in
I could see how James O'Brien might be divisive. I could see how some people mightn't like him. He's I like him, but you know, at the same time, he can be a bit annoying. But I did see this. Today. They were talking about Islamophobia.
Boreham Wood. Brett, what would you like to say?
Hi, James. Well, I'm not your demographic. I'm a Tory councillor in Radler, actually, from Boreham Wood.
I
thought you were looking for a Tory voice.
There is. I do not have a demographic, Brett. We deal only in principles and facts on this programme. So I'm sure you are my demographic.
Okay, well, my point is Lee Anderson was wrong in what he said. He was trying to take something, he was using something that Sadiq Khan said in 2017 about moderate Muslims and trying to turn that into something else. He was wrong in saying that. The problem I have with this whole conversation is anti-Semitism as a Jew. Now, what has happened in this conversation, we started with Big Ben projecting what I believe and what 90% of Jewish people believe is a genocidal chant from the river to the sea.
Except when Benjamin Netanyahu puts it in election material.
Yeah, I understand that. Again, I understand that. But I think at the same time, he's doing that as a response to what he's hearing in...
But he's literally... I've seen him holding up a map which has Israel extending from the river to the sea and making it clear that that's his ambition.
Benjamin Netanyahu would likely get taken out, will likely get voted out at the next election. So we'll see.
But he's not, though, is he? He's currently the Prime Minister of Israel. I mean, I take your point, and I believe that you're making the point in good faith, but you can't just gloss over the fact that the man who's currently leading the attack on Gaza routinely deploys the notion of from the river to the sea as an electoral lever.
Again, I don't want to talk about Gaza. I want to talk about.
Well, you have to, because the reason that phrase was projected onto the Elizabeth Tower was precisely because of what's happening in Gaza.
Well, look.
So you can't talk about one without the other,
Well,
Brett.
if you want to talk about Gaza,
I don't particularly. I want to talk about Lee Anderson. You brought Gaza into it. I'm not quite sure why.
Okay. Can we start again? So
yeah, of course we can.
We've got a projection of from the river to the sea, which 90%.
No, but we're
of Jewish
talking about
people,
Gaza now.
Talking over me. You're talking about over me. Okay, 90% of Jews.
I'm sorry. I am going to talk over you if you say things that are disingenuous. You said we were going to start over and not talk about Gaza.
But it's okay. 90% of Jews believe that chant is anti-Semitic.
Except when Benjamin Netanyahu uses it.
Now, again, I'm trying to talk about anti-Semitism, and you're just trying to talk over it to talk about.
No, I'm not, Brett. I'm trying to point out to you what everybody listening hears. They hear you saying that those words are toxic, but not acknowledging the fact that they're used by Israeli politicians quite regularly.
There are some toxic Israeli politicians. I'm not denying that.
In charge.
In charge. But
and currently overseeing the attack upon the Palestinian people in Gaza, which is what the protests...
Palestinian people, it's an attack on Hamas. And please do not conflate the two. It's an attack on the Hamas terrorist
Mate, the death toll conflates the two.
Well, okay, so let's say 30,000 people. Okay, let's talk about the death toll.
Well,
so
I wanted to talk about Lee Anderson.
James, 1 second, because you wanted to bring this up. 30,000 was talked about in British Parliament plenty of times. That's an inflated number from Hamas. Hamas was at 28,000. Now let's take 11,000 off that. Let's call them terrorists, okay? So we're left with...
Where does that number come from?
So you think all 29,000 are...
No, I don't know what I think. I'm asking you what you think. Where does that number come from?
I would say that when the IDF and Israel have announced that it's 10 or 11,000 combatants are being killed, that's quite a...
Okay, just checking on your... Well, it's not verifiable. I've checked. They have said that, and it may be true. But why are we having this conversation when we're talking about the Tories' problem with Islamophobia?
All I said was I believe, and many Jews believe, from the river to the sea is a genocidal
but I have to now repeat, except when Benjamin Netanyahu says it.
That's in response. Okay, can we just talk about what?
Well, it doesn't work like that, Brett. You say things, I respond to them.
Okay, can you let me carry on my conversation?
Well, is it going to involve Lee Anderson and the Conservative Party at any point?
I won't repeat that. So, he was wrong, okay, in saying what he did, but now the conversation has turned to Islamophobia, okay? Any criticism of anything Islam-related is now Islamophobia.
No, that's not true.
Wait, I want to carry on.
Well, you can't say things that aren't true, Brett.
Now we've forgotten, James, about the anti-Semitism, which is absolutely rife, vile, and very, very threatening to the Jewish community. Okay, synagogues are being hounded. Jewish schools, okay, are under threat as well. It's a completely different sort of thing. If you look at the population of Jewish people in the UK, it's 270,000, something thereabouts. Population of Muslims in the UK is 4 million. If you look at the number of incidents of hate crimes between the two religions, they are round about the same, which shows that they're both awful. Of course, anti-Muslim hatred is awful. However, it is incredibly prevalent within, and pretty much 1,000 times more prevalent within the population of Jews. Now, what I'm saying is now we're having this whole conversation about one MP out of 650 who may have said something pretty damn silly, but we've now moved the whole conversation away from anti-Semitism and how we tackle
no, but
that.
Brett,
There
can I speak
James,
now?
James, I just
No,
want to
you
say
carry
one
on.
thing. There are a number of mosques in the UK. Okay, I am certainly not an Islamophobe. I'm not anti-Muslim, but I'm worried about the prevalence of anti-Semitism within Islam in mosques in the UK.
Okay, here's the thing. So am I. Okay, I'm also worried about the prevalence of Islamophobia, and I think that we probably rightly, given the statistics that you described, spend a lot more time talking about anti-Semitism than we do about Islamophobia. But the reason why this conversation is, I mean, you must understand this, Brett. The reason why this conversation is unfolding in the way that it is on this day is as a direct consequence of a former deputy chairman of the Conservative Party indulging in base Islamophobia. And the fact that you don't want that conversation to be had is just a little odd. I would say to you that both conversations can be held. Why do you want to close one of them down?
I don't. I just
Well,
feel
you did.
that
You've
at the
literally
time-
phoned in
No.
to object to the fact that we're talking about Islamophobia, Brett, and that's just weird.
I think no, it's not weird. And
It
stop
is.
taking things out of context, James.
I'm
You're
not, mate.
you're
Everyone's
very
heard the
patronising.
conversation, Brett. Everyone's heard exactly what you said. That is, you rang in to complain that we were talking about Islamophobia.
Well, because of my reasons. We were
I know.
having a proper conversation about anti-Semitism, how to stop it.
Yes,
And, now we've
and
moved
today we're having a
completely
conversation
the dial
about Islamophobia.
Because
Why can't we
people
do
in the
both?
UK, Western people in the UK cannot raise anti-Semitism without raising Islamophobia at the same time.
That's
It's
not
like the
true.
two have to be mutually
That's not
exclusive.
true.
Yes,
We spoke for the duration of Jeremy Corbyn's leadership of the Labour Party about the anti-Semitism
because it was horrendously rampant.
Yes, but you
And
can't
it
keep
is again
contradicting.
now.
You can't keep contradicting yourself. You just said we can't talk about it without bringing Islamophobia into it. I'm reminding you that we can, we do, and we
we
did.
are
So,
talking about
in
three
a couple of
individuals.
sentences, I need a couple of things from you. In a couple of sentences, who do we get permission from to have a conversation about Islamophobia?
And of course, we can have a conversation about Islamophobia.
Thank you.
or
And the second thing is, which currently serving MP would you say stood comparison with Lee Anderson for anti-Semitism that you could compare to any party that you could compare, and be aware of libel laws, that you could compare to what Lee Anderson and Suella Braverman are now saying about Muslims?
Well, I could say about Muslims.
No, it's someone who's a serving MP whose anti-Semitism is of a piece with the Islamophobia displayed by Lee Anderson and Suella Braverman.
Oh, I think there's many within the Labour Party still, all the Green parties, many.
They don't have any MPs.
Within the Labour
Go on
Party,
then, who?
there are many.
Who?
Well, Dawn Butler.
Okay, you're accusing Dawn Butler of anti-Semitism.
Yeah, easily.
Okay, and
I
your
think,
evidence?
Some of the things that she says
go on.
online. There
Go
is
on.
absolutely. Look, I think for Jewish people.
No, you need to give me the evidence now, Brett. Respectfully, you need to give us the evidence now.
Well, I can't just read something. I'm on the phone to you. I can't just read something.
But
off
you've
a tweet
literally just
that she
accused
said.
an MP of anti-Semitism. You can't then say I don't have any evidence.
Well, she's in the same boat as Jeremy Corbyn, so pretty much anything that Jeremy
So
Corbyn
the
says,
evidence?
she has said.
The evidence?
Like I just said, she is basically...
Jeremy Corbyn's not a Labour MP. Dawn Butler is.
Okay.
So,
Well,
Brett,
he's
the
leader of
evidence?
Labour Party. You're
You're a Conservative councillor accusing a Labour MP of anti-Semitism on national radio, and all I'm asking you for is your evidence, mate.
You're talking about Lee Anderson as a previous deputy chair of the party.
Yes.
I'm talking about Jeremy Corbyn as a previous leader.
No. I said serving MP for a reason, because Keir Starmer has got rid of Jeremy Corbyn. He is tackling anti-Semitism in a way that Rishi Sunak is not tackling Islamophobia. So just once more, in case our lawyers are listening, The evidence that Dawn Butler is anti-Semitic.
Absolutely bang out of order.
The
James.
evidence.
And you should be called out for this.
The
because
evidence.
You're trying to put me into a trap.
No, I asked you a question to which you could have said I can't think of anyone.
Have a libel, and I think it's disgusting.
Yes,
And
well, I think the evidence is viewed.
Through you. Your listeners see through you.
I'm sure they do,
James.
Brett. But in conclusion, the evidence, please.
I just said it's the same thing as Diane Abbott. You know, do you want evidence of
Yes.
Diane Abbott and some of the stupid things that she said?
Not stupid, anti-Semitic from Dawn
Okay,
Butler.
Gingers received the
From
same
Dawn
thing as...
Butler.
Oh, okay. I don't have my phone on me to be able to read through Twitter, but she has said...
But I don't have
aligned
my
with
phone
Jeremy
on me
Corbyn.
to be able to read through Twitter, but I can tell you what Suella Braverman and Lee Anderson have said that's Islamophobic.
Because they are always in the news at the moment because you're pushing that agenda, because that's exactly
Pushing
what you
that agenda? That's an interesting trope. What do you mean by that?
You are a funny man, James O'Brien, because you...
You're a
are
Conservative
incredibly
councillor, Brett, in Boreham Wood.
Yes, and?
Accusing
What's that got to do with
politicians
it?
of anti-Semitism without any evidence whatsoever.
No, I'll go through Twitter in a minute, shall I? As soon as I got off this call.
Yeah, if you want, mate.
Honestly, I think you're incredibly patronising.
It's
I think
not. It's
sad.
not my fault you've come on the radio and made a fool of
All
yourself.
I've come on is to talk about the Jewish population.
You've come on to
being
complain that
incredibly-
we're having a conversation about Islamophobia, and you've ended up accusing Dawn Butler of anti-Semitism without any evidence
You put me
whatsoever.
in a box, James. You put me in a box. And
Put
now
yourself in a box,
you are
Brett.
purposely showing that you've got absolute contempt for the Jewish population.
So you're
and you
accusing
just
me
show
of
that-
anti-Semitism now.
Oh, I said contempt. Contempt, not anti-Semitism.
What's the
Contempt.
difference?
Well, there is a difference.
What is it?
Well, you haven't said any words that are anti-Jewish hate. However, you're pushing this argument with me, a
Okay.
Jewish
So,
person
what's
who
the
came on
evidence
this
for my
call-
contempt for Jewish people then?
Who came on this call?
What's your
to
evidence
talk
for my
about
contempt for
anti-Semitism
Jewish
in the
people?
UK, to talk about anti-Semitism in the UK.
No, you
and
phoned
allow
a phone in about
boxing
Islamophobia.
into some sort of problem.
You phoned a phone in about Islamophobia. What's your evidence for my contempt for Jewish people, Brett? I take this quite seriously, actually. I think much of your call has been ridiculous, but I take this very seriously. What's your evidence?
Because you're trying to turn my conversation away from me talking about how Jews feel in the UK at the moment.
It's a conversation about Islamophobia. You phoned in to complain that we were having it. Now tell me what your evidence is for my contempt for Jewish people, Brett.
Because, do you know what? If I start raising some things like about issues with anti-Semitism in mosques, you're still trying to push me
No,
into
we're
a-
talking about my contempt for Jewish people. Give me some proof.
Because the fact that I've just come on this show as a heartfelt trying to ensure that the Jewish population gets a voice in all of this, instead of turning the conversation specifically to Islamophobia, which is a very...
So by talking about Islamophobia, I'm displaying contempt for the Jewish people, Brett.
No, it's the fact that you, instead of just listening and having empathy to what I've had to
I
say,
have empathy
you
for
start
some of the
pushing
things
the
that you've described, but I pick you up on things that are challengeable. Once again, your evidence of my contempt for the Jewish people, apart from the fact that I've been talking about anti-Muslim hatred today.
But do you know what? It'd be worth going on YouGov, doing a poll about the Jewish population, what they think of yourself at this very present moment.
I'd ask you again, what's your evidence for my contempt for Jewish people, Brett? That's a very serious allegation that you've made.
I think of James O'Brien at the moment.
Yeah,
Okay?
well, I look forward to it. But in the meantime, your evidence, please.
I've just told you.
No, you
I've
haven't.
just told you that I've come on this show to have a conversation about anti-Semitism being taken away. Because
But it's a phone-in about Islamophobia.
It started because this all started with Big Ben.
This
okay?
started with Lee
started
Anderson losing the whip for being Islamophobic, and the question I've asked about 14 times since 10 o'clock this morning is how have the Conservative Party got themselves into such a mess over Islamophobia? But I'd ask you, Brett, the question that remains, and we're going to have to call it a day soon, is your evidence, please, for my contempt for Jewish people. Because ridiculous though you are, I do find that hurtful and offensive.
And there we go. There we go. You just called me ridiculous.
Well,
okay?
prove
So
me
I'm
wrong
trying
by
to
giving
have
me
a
the
decent
evidence.
conversation.
Prove me wrong by giving me the evidence.
I'm just trying to have a decent, empathetic...
No, you accuse me of contempt for Jewish people. That's neither decent nor
You're
empathetic.
dealing with me. It's just a perfect example of patronising
Where's your
the Jewish
evidence?
population. Oh my God! It's like I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know why I listen to you. Sometimes.
Where's your evidence?
I've just told you. You turned me coming on your show to talk a little bit about anti-Semitism.
On the contrary,
as
Brett.
me being ridiculous.
On the
as me
contrary,
being
you
ridiculous.
rang in to complain that we were having a phone-in about Islamophobia. You've ended up accusing Dawn Butler of anti-Semitism and me of contempt for the Jewish people.
Well, do you know
Have a
what?
great
The way
day,
you do-
Brett.
the way you-
So yeah. I don't know why I listen to you sometimes. He listens to him. Right. Okay. Yeah. A couple of points there. Okay. I'm Irish. I live in Ireland. I don't have a vote for England and all that, but I do take a keen interest, as most of us do over here. I personally think the whole Jeremy Corbyn thing was an absolute stitch-up. I was watching the whole Sky News and BBC News thing. I was reading the newspaper articles. To me, it seemed quite obvious that it was a stitch-up. But I know some people don't believe it was a stitch-up, and some of those people live in England, and you know, I don't live over there, so English people probably know more about it than I do. So I certainly don't. I know James O'Brien he seems to be a fan of Keir Starmer. We'll see how much really changes when Starmer gets in. But wasn't that bizarre? They're taking work away from hard-working comedy writers. Tories are worse than AI. He suggested Christmas Carol as a gift. Yeah. This is like a Trump supporter calling Jon Stewart. Yeah, but watch some of the Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart's back on a Monday, isn't he? They're on YouTube now, which is great. God, he's so old, but he's good. I presume you're watching. I presume you're all watching your Jon Stewarts. Get your dose of Jon Stewarts. Right. Let me see. I wanted to do this next because it looks like we're going to pay another visit to the Desert Drifter. So let's do that. It's fairly short. Unpopular opinion, but I don't think he's that good. Fair play to you, Tim. We're a broad church. If you don't like Jon Stewart, you say it. Miss Josie, would you ban Tim there? There's Mercedes. Hello, Mercedes. I was calling you Mercedes Dix or something. That X, fucking that. I didn't know it was a kiss. I thought you were trying to say Dick at the end of your name and get away with get away. And Zarf, Miss Josie, and Zarf. Right. Well, originally it was Weetabix. Ah, okay. Well, I can pronounce that. Mercedes, lovely to see you. Welcome in. We're about to visit. I'm assuming you're American, but I don't know why I'm assuming that. Why am I assuming you're American? That's weird, isn't it? I've no reason to think you're American. Where am I getting that from? Is it because Mercedes is that an American car? Why am I assuming you're American? You're not American, are you? You're English. I'm going to continue assuming you're American, if that's okay. So Mercedes is, of course, from Arizona. And because of that, we're going to watch this, which is a Desert Enigma Revealed. Look at this.
Buddy, Andrew here from Desert Drifter. I'm en route to what might be the most confusing thing I've ever seen on Google Earth. So let's go check it out and see what it is.
I found this circular object in the desert on Google Earth. It was unlike anything I had seen before.
What is this?
What was it?
What is it?
Why was it on this knife-edge ridgeline?
Yeah,
I started searching the area for more clues and was absolutely stunned when I found a second one close by.
What is it?
I had to hike there and find out for myself what these were.
I'm very tempted to do something like this in Ireland. It'd be a lot easier for us because to get from the east side to the west side of Ireland takes about, what is it, Tim? Is it about a 4-hour drive, is it? 5 hour the max with traffic, maybe 5 hour drive. Be quite easy to look for something weird on Google Maps and look and search for it in Ireland. We could rob this guy's idea.
And chomping at the bit to come out here and see what this thing is.
Lots of circles.
I just have no idea what to expect. I mean, the first thing that caught my eye was just its shape. You know, it's like a perfect circle. And so I was like, whoa, you know, wait a minute, that's not normal. The more I studied it, I was like, gosh, it looks like it's like coming up out of the rock as opposed to being something that was built upon the rock. And so then, you know, at first I was like, oh, this is man-made. And then I started to be like, I don't know what it is. You know, is it some sort of geologic anomaly caused by erosion? I mean, out in the desert, we get what we call potholes a lot, but this would be different because this is like up on a ridge. But, you know, it also looked kind of like this perfect indentation. And I was like, I mean, what? Like, almost like some impact zone, you know, like a meteor or something, which sounds kind of far-fetched and out there, but I mean, I was just so like confused. I was just kind of having to take random guesses out there. And then even stranger than just having one of these things, there's 2 of them. I am so excited to go see what this thing finally is. All right, so I think we're getting pretty close. I actually think it's this ridge up here in the center of the screen. This one right there.
Ooh.
Getting closer. Okay, so I think we're at the base of the ridge. Let's go up and over this. All right, we've got to be getting super close. I think just up over the hill here. Oh, okay, let's see. So I think this is the start of the elevated ridge line. I wonder, let's get up a little closer, see what that looks like, if there's any way to get up. Wow, guys, look at this. So it looks like some kind of rock stack up there.
Ooh, rock stack. It's B-52, isn't it?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, let's see. I wonder, look at this crack over here. I wonder if this will go up and be climbable.
Look at that crack.
Let's see.
Tim, look at the crack. It's
yeah,
rock stack,
this seems
baby.
like it's climbable.
Get in the crack.
And I can kind of make out maybe more rock stack up. I don't know if you guys can really see it. The camera's struggling to catch it. It looks doable, so I'm gonna give it a go.
Imagine if you got wedged. Lovely crack, says Zab. Don't have to look far to find a crack. He'd be grinning at that crack. No, thank you. Imagine if you got wedged. I don't think he's going to get wedged. There's no one else around. Also, somebody edited this video. Look at that, his invisible pole. It's good, isn't it?
Holy cow.
Holy cow.
Whoa. Gosh.
Slip it right into that crack.
It's not what I was expecting. Although, honestly, I'm not sure what I was expecting.
What were you expecting? It
Wow,
is.
that's
invisible.
pretty big.
It is. Where?
And so, as you guys can see, I mean, it's definitely an ancient structure of some kind. I mean, I say ancient, I have no idea how old it is. My gut tells me it's pretty old. I don't see any reason why a structure would have been built up here anytime in the last, say, 100 to 200 years. I mean, this thing is pretty significant in size, and it's not like this rock could just be like pulled from the area right around this and stacked up. I mean, all this had to come from down below. And I mean, it's totally doable, but it's not easy. I mean, this isn't something you just slap together in an afternoon or two. Man, I'm blown away.
It's weird though, isn't it? What's that about? Aliens? Art? Recent? Banks? A lookout camp? Yeah, it could be, couldn't it?
So now that I know what it is, you know, my mind then goes, well, why? Why is this here? My first thought goes to some kind of a watchtower. You know, it's got a commanding view of this valley. Like you could see everything that came up or down it, whether it was game or people. So another thought is, I mean, there's just a massive area that you can see here. And so I wonder if this was some sort of like a signal station, you know, maybe on some other hilltop a few miles distant, there was another station like this. Those are probably my two, you know, best theories. The only other thought is that this was some kind of like a ceremonial or spiritual place because it was just up so high, you know, and overlooked so much. I mean, if this was all there was, it would be pretty epic in of itself. But I can't believe there's a second one of these that we still got to get to. So let's make some moves and go check it out. Okay, so I dropped down and the other one is somewhere, I don't know, a few hundred yards down here. So I'm gonna walk along this ledge and see if we can find a way up. Wow, look at this, guys. There's a ton of rock art. It's really faint, but there's some sort of a pictograph here.
Oh, there you go.
And then just to the left of that, we've got, looks like 1896.
Did you see the AA?
So there are a ton of bighorn sheep petroglyphs here.
So there was a modern bit. Where's the modern? There you go. Oh, look at that. 1896. Below it, it says AA 3/29. So I'd say that would just be the 29th of March, probably 2020 or something, wouldn't it be? That would be just a modern thing, would it? Or the 29th of March, 1896, maybe.
96. So there are a ton of bighorn sheep petroglyphs here. This guy looks like he's got a...
That's got to be ancient, doesn't it?
A bow and arrow. This is a really big sheep here. Probably almost 2 feet tall by 2 feet long.
Hello, Fran. Nice to see you.
Can't tell if these guys are fighting or what.
Hold on, we have a crude alert. We have a crude alert. Now, remember, we're all from different parts of the world, okay? And what might be acceptable to some people mightn't be to others, but we must be forgiving. And our Arizonian friend, Mercedes Distix, says not to be crude. Not to be crude. I gotta tell ya. Not to be crude. But can we talk? Not to be crude. But that crop design looked a bit like a willy. So you made a Johnson. You made a Johnson, as you would call it Johnson, I do believe, in Arizona. Let's investigate this willy crop design. A crop design, was it one of these drawings on the wall? Was it? Or did you mean the stone circle? Is there a drawing here that looks like a willy? Because a dash. Does that look like a willy? Is that where one of the designs? I'm glad you know for a fact that I'm bitchy. One of the designs on the wall. You can see the willy there. Is that the one? Is that the willy? Hang on. We'll. I'm finding this willy. Here we go.
Wow, look at this, guys. There's a ton.
If anyone in chat sees a willy, please shout "Willy," and I'll know to stop, and I'll know exactly where we are then. Okay.
Ton of rock art. It's really
That was the
faint,
willy?
but there's some sort of a pictograph here, and then just to the left of that, we've got looks like 1896.
Benson reveal.
So there are a ton of bighorn sheep petroglyphs here.
There's a Mickey. Wait, the Mickey on the right. Mickey on the right. Hold on. Mickey on the right. Where's the Mickey? There? Where's the Mickey? Is it before there? Two Mickeys. I'm missing out on these Mickeys. Where are the Mickeys, everybody? Help me out here. Help me out. You. I've just been zarfed. I've just been quagswagged. There's a Mickey on screen right now, says Zarf. You. Unbelievable. I see a willy in red. It's Krista Berg. I see a willy in red on the left of the screen. Enhance. Is it true that Monkey's Mickey DeLenz, Metal Mickey, is it true that Monkey's Mickey DeLenz's Metal Mickey was banned in Ireland? The old razzle dazzle. Yeah. The old razzle dazzle. When dizzle dazzle jangle. I don't see willies.
So there are a ton of bighorn sheep petroglyphs here.
I don't see any willies.
This guy.
Unless you meant that fella. I guess.
Looks like he's got a
willy.
A bow and arrow.
On his willy. Grow up. Or do you mean that? You might mean that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that being a real chode, a real old man's chode. It's a basketball court. Of course, it's a basketball court. So Willie at a stretch. Never seen you looking so lovely as you did tonight. Willie in red. The goat with a long willy. The goat with a long willy. We got there.
This is a really big sheep here. Probably almost 2 feet tall by 2 feet long. Can't tell if these guys are fighting or what. That's really cool. It's like a whole trainload of sheep.
I mean, I don't want to be. We've no evidence, do we, that this wasn't made last week, do we? Unless someone's going to actually test it and do some proper archaeological study on it. I guess some of them look old, but how old is old? You know, could be 20 years. Could even be 100 years, but they're not going to be. I don't know. How are we going to know?
At the back, maybe these might be dogs, just like dogs.
Look at the guy with the 2 heads. Look at him. All aboard the Skylark.
Dogs are used today in certain types of hunting. You know, maybe this is depicting some sort of like a chase where these dogs are pushing this herd of sheep to this guy over here who's gonna take him down and feed the tribe. The more sheep I see, the more I think that those structures maybe had something to do with spotting game. It almost looks like, you see this figure on the left is carrying a bow and arrow. It's like almost a man dressed up maybe with a sheepskin over him, and then using that disguise to hunt these two sheep right here. Like a guy with an exaggerated shield protecting his center. Man, they just keep going on and on. Wow, there's a lot going on here. So we've got something from E. Jorgensen in 1900. And then, I mean, you can look for yourself. There's all sorts of things going on here.
Oh, weird. Look at that thing. What's going on there? Giant nipple. Boob. Bit of boob. Or pulley.
So I'm still walking this ledge, trying to see if I can find a way up on top of this, because that's where I think the other structure is. So I'm pretty sure the second structure is up on top of this. I just don't know how to get up there. All right, I'm looking for a way up. One side is sheer drop to maybe 200 feet below you.
Ooh, another crack. Another crack. Here he goes. Invisible pole. Very exciting. Kind of hard with one hand. That's what she says.
Yeah, sorry guys. I think I'm gonna put this away for a second, make a couple moves, and then I'll turn it back on.
Oh. Up he goes. I'd say that sun would be hot. That doesn't look like a cold sun.
That was definitely quite a bit harder. Wow. Look at this thing.
There you go. That's got to be.
So my first impressions are, it's probably about half the size of that first one. You still get the commanding view up here, just like the other place.
What is it? What is it? Yeah, I think it does look fairly fragile.
After seeing all those petroglyphs that seemingly had like a hunting motif, I was thinking maybe these things are like really focused on hunting. Maybe that was their main purpose. But then the further I hiked up to the second one, I realized, okay, if you were just trying to have a nice lookout to spot game, like there are so many easier places you could have put these. Maybe they were watchtowers and signaling stations, but they also had a third purpose that, in the case of warfare or the need to retreat somewhere, they were safe havens as well. What an outing.
What an
Man, I had a
outing.
blast. I hope you guys did. I
all
just
right.
never could have imagined everything we were going to see here. This was definitely beyond my expectations, to get two structures, which I'm actually really happy they turned out to be like an ancient structure of some kind rather than just some weird geology thing. Like, geology's cool, but I like the history and archaeology better. To have all the rock art that we did too, and some really cool, like unique panels, some stuff I haven't seen other places. It just keeps getting better and better. If you guys want to keep exploring the Southwest with me, hit subscribe.
Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Desert Drifter there. Desert Drifter doing his thing. That was alright, wasn't it? It was alright. It was something. It was something. Oh yeah, it was fairly interesting. Fairly interesting. But like, America's full of all this mad shit. Full of all this mad shit. It really is incredible stuff. Have you ever seen hang on. Have you ever seen Have you ever seen? Where is it now? What's this now? What is it again? It's I forgot what it is. I put it in the It's not in English. I think it's hang on a minute. Is it the don't want to say in case I'm wrong. Hang on. Let me just This is I'm pretty sure it's South Park. It's the Arabic version of South Park. Has anyone ever seen the Arabic version of South Park? It's called Block 13.
بس يا ولد منك حقه والله اقعد مكانك القى في ايه ماما بينا شوية حش شوية فش سهل شوية صعبة والله غوجة هذه ما أعرف أقول له يا حليلكم والله عبود البطة يحب الكل حمود الكشكة دايم دير عبود النبغة يقشر خد سنة وطير لا 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 قطعة
بس بابا لا يسوي قرقر واجد والله
I don't know where the subtitles are. Has he put them up?
Welcome.
Oh, he's dubbed
13
it.
o'clock news comes from Block 13 TV.
He's dubbed it.
Dear viewers, tomorrow we'll be starting a new term in the Block 13 area. Soon, we'll be back to singing lyrics on the school bus. We hope that you will have a safe trip to school times 1 million.
Wow, too soon. Man, it seems like he's saying something different every time.
You're always right, Hamoud.
This guy has been casting the news every year. You don't expect him to start making things up? Yay! Tomorrow I'm going to my school. I'm gonna get a bag, and a pencil, and a ribbon, and Dang, we're back to getting up in the morning. My mom always says that waking up early gives you strength and energy.
You're always right, Hamoud.
Hey, hello. Where's your friend? Don't ask me. Ask God. He went to a play and he never came back.
Maybe we'll see him tomorrow.
Nah, man. I gave up hope. I already replaced him with someone new. Now that you mention it, you haven't introduced us to your kind friend. Ha ha! You're too funny. His name is not kind. His name is Jumma. That means Friday. Friday. Dude, you must have hit your head every night before you go to bed.
Yeah, that exists. Isn't that weird? Why wouldn't it exist? That's the point. I think this is this is The Simpsons, isn't it? This is Arabic Simpsons. Hang on now. Yeah, it's Arabic. Which country though? Or is it? It doesn't say. I wonder which country. Somewhere in the Middle East, but I'd love to be more specific. I don't know who's making these, but they're showing them. This is Simpsons. These are real, by the way. These aren't piss takes. It's real. It's real. Yeah, great, because I mean it's different. No, there's no English version for that, but I just thought I'd share them with you. It's a bit odd, isn't it? But it's good. It's good that there's. It's good that there's this kind of stuff going on. Now, what I really wanted to show you was this. I haven't seen all of it, so hopefully it's not problematic. It's not going to be problematic. Nothing we show is problematic. Love and Marriage in the west of Ireland in the 60s, 1969.
Now, gentlemen, you have a date with a very special girl this evening. Now, firstly, you go along and give yourself a very good washing and dickying up, and you give yourself a proper shave. Now, there's no point in shaving part of the face and leaving the rest. You go ahead and you shave the whole lot off.
There's a class for young farmers 2 afternoons a week in the little town of Glenamaddy, County Galway. The subjects are all very practical: farm management and administration, the care of livestock, modern farming methods, the use of machinery, and how to take a girl on a date.
Jim is dressed up in casual wear, sweater. This type of dress would be okay now for going to sportswear or out even, for a walk or anything casual, but definitely not in such a manner as to take a girl out in. Now, the next gentleman will call up sportswear, for example. Now, sportswear is quite in order, provided it is new and becoming. Now, usually sportswear, we get a trend of beige, brown, and such colours going through it.
Clothes make it the man, don't they?
Now, the usual is to wear contrasting shoes of brown or tan or such like to tone into it. Now, this is quite also in order for wearing out on a date, or also, Seamus, we might have you up now, a suit, a black or dark suit is very much in order also. It also looks very dressy, and usually to go into this we've got a white shirt and
These classes held in the vocational school at Glenamaddy usually draw an attendance of between 20 and 25 attentive young men. They're at their most attentive whenever the subject is girls and how to deal with them, how to dress for an evening out, how to escort the young lady of your choice, or how to behave when treating her to a meal in a restaurant.
Now, here's our soup plate, and we eat our soup with the spoon. Now, you all know the soup spoon. It is a round spoon of this nature, usually this size, and you just carry on. You tilt the soup plate away from you until you have the soup eaten, and you just
To the outsider, it might seem that all this is rather a waste of time. Surely nature has already done enough to ensure that young men will seek out and enjoy the company of young ladies. But in rural Ireland, and especially in the West, where year after year the number of marriages continues to fall, nature needs all the help she can get. Anything that helps to bring young people together, that breaks down the barriers of shyness and awkwardness and reserve, is not only useful, but essential if the West isn't to become completely stripped of its population. The case of Jimmy Glynn was in many ways typical of what happens to a young man who grows up on a small farm in the West. As long as his parents were alive, marriage wasn't really a practical proposition for him. Even though he knew he'd one day own the farm, it had only a small house with no place for a second woman. So Jimmy became more or less used to the idea of remaining unmarried indefinitely. He inherited the farm after the death of his parents, but at that time he was already a middle-aged man and life seemed to have passed him by. He had become set in his ways, used to the routine of the solitary life, setting off to get his groceries after the day's work on the farm, cycling back again to the empty, lonely house where there was no one anymore to cook a meal for him, no one even to greet him, except his dog.
Except his dog. No one to cook a meal for him. He's having relations with his dog. Oh, it's sad, isn't it? This is cooker.
Inside the house, he'd left a saucepan of water on the fire for the potatoes. Jimmy always used instant potatoes, poured straight from the packet into the saucepan. Behind the house, he had a whole field full of potatoes, but after a day's work, he was too tired to start peeling and washing them. So he lived on tea and bread, tin food and instant potato. A typical country bachelor. But where had all the young girls gone?
They've all gone to Dublin to get the ride.
They'd gone to Dublin, many of them, to take jobs in the civil service and in the semi-state bodies and in the big commercial concerns.
The Dublin Mickey.
The city's very attractive at first, with its crowds and its activity and its air of constant excitement. There are plenty of opportunities for a girl from the country who's had a good convent education and obtain her inter or leaving cert. At the same time, the city is causing an imbalance in the pattern of population. Too many unmarried girls in Dublin, too many unmarried men in the country. But this is something that the country girl is not conscious of, at least not at first.
Oh, completely different atmosphere whatsoever. Plenty of scope, plenty of variety, independence, of course, and temptations, lots of temptations.
Oh, I love it, yes. I really love it because there's always something to do, always some place to go.
It's very, very different, really. There's much more to do, much more people to meet. And you get very, very used to it all together.
Well, if you're in a flat with a crowd of girls, it can be fun, but if you're on your own, it could be lonely at times.
Life is much quicker here in Dublin, but I prefer the country to live in permanently, but I like working in Dublin.
There's a terrible difference, and the first going down the people are so much different and everything. And they say there's social life in Dublin, but I don't really think there is, at least I haven't found it anyway, you know.
In the flats and bedsitters of Rathmines or Drumcondra, the city can suddenly become a very lonely place. When this happens, do the country girls ever think that they might be better off at home, living on a farm, married to a farmer?
I wouldn't marry a farmer. Unless he had loads of money.
I've nothing against farmers, no.
Good.
Nothing in the world against them. Would I? I don't think so. I don't mind now if it's to be like, you know. I'll accept it, but if says you will, but city life, I'm mad with at present anyhow.
I have no objections if I had to get married. Yeah, if I was getting married to a farmer, it shouldn't worry me if he was a farmer or not.
Well, I would like it. I think I would like it anyway, but I would like to be fairly near a big town.
and I would like to have a car if possible. I'd love to live on a farm. I'd be born and reared on a farm. I'd love to live on a farm.
I think I would like to go back to living in the country, as the country, in a small country town. But not maybe the farm. It's something different again.
I haven't thought about it. I don't think I would like it. I've got used to Dublin.
Of course, there's always Lisdoon. Among the holiday resorts of Ireland, Lisdoon Varna occupies a rather special place. Its high season is not in July or August, but in September, when the haymaking and the harvesting are over, and the farmer can think of taking a few days off. The holiday makers arrive on Saturday evening, but the holiday doesn't really begin till after Mass on Sunday. The men are the first out of the church, and they line up across the road to wait for the ladies. For some, this is just normal curiosity, but for others, it's the first step in a traditional ritual, an elaborate mating dance whose origins go back further than anyone can remember. But the fact of the matter is that Lisdoon Varna has come to be regarded as the marriage market of rural Ireland.
Matchmaking.
Originally, Lisdoon Varna owed its fame as a holiday resort to its spa, and even today many people come here principally in order to take the waters. The sulphur water is supposed to be particularly effective for rheumatism, and is much in demand among the older visitors. Most of them can remember the day when marriages were arranged by the local matchmaker. This had many faults as a system, but it did succeed in getting people married. One of the difficulties in a rural area is the small choice available to a man or woman who's looking for a life partner. And this is where the matchmaker with his wide range of contacts could perform a real service in bringing suitable people together. Today, the old-style matchmaker has been forced out of business by changing fashions and ideas, and he's left a gap which is not too easy to fill. So Lisdoon Varna in September has become almost as famous as Paris in the spring. It provides a place where people can meet some new faces and rekindle some old hopes. While the older people drink their mineral waters or sit in the sunshine, there's music and outdoor dancing for the young folk, or indeed for anyone, young or old, who has not yet definitely decided to opt out of the matrimonial stakes.
Famous Irish song, that.
Well, I heard a lot about it, to tell you the truth, and heard there's a lot of girls down here and so forth, you know. So I said I'd come and see what it's like.
I just felt a bit of crack, and we meet some nice girls and good life, and I like dancing.
Well, I heard there was good crack here and that you could enjoy yourself.
Great fun, Russ.
There's
We do
plenty
it
of
every
bells
year.
running in here.
Look at the way she licked her lips there now. She's.
I heard.
Look at this now.
There was good crack here and that you could enjoy yourself and there's plenty of bells running in here.
Eligible men. Eligible men.
Well, sure, I'm coming for a man. I heard all about it, so I just said I'd chance it.
What did you hear?
Pulling out all stops.
You get your breakfast maybe around 10 o'clock or 11, and then you could come down to the spas here and you get some
He gave me a big kiss, he
sulphur
gave
water.
me a cuddle, a squeeze, he made me very wet, but it was quite an experience.
Drink and you dance till lunchtime, you know, and then you go back and get your lunch and you go back down out to the castle, just dancing there until 7 o'clock this evening. Drink and have a dance, and it's all dancing like, and then you stay at the hotel and you come back in for your tea.
Empire! Empire! Nice to see you. Welcome in.
Places, no.
We do have an annoying little system here because of trolls that we had a while back. You have to wait a little bit before you can speak. Sorry about that, but hopefully you'll hang around and either say hello to us tonight or we're on again tomorrow. But thank you very much for the follow. In fact, you've already spoken, which means somehow You have gone underneath the barbed wire, and like a spy, you have broken our protective barrier. You have broken the latex that protects us and keeps us safe from you. I don't know how you did that, but whoa! What? Good Lord, Van Halen.
Your mother goose.
Van Halen 06 just subscribed for 29 months.
Your mother goose. Your mother goose. Thank you, disembodied voice. Van Halen, you're a decent skin. Lovely to see you, Van Halen. Thanks for coming in. Your mother goose. We're having a laugh at the Irish. We're having a laugh at the Irish here. You're from Poland, MP. Nice to see you. I was in Poland. I can't remember where. It was a port. Could you name some ports in Poland? It was about an hour's drive from Gdansk. I can't remember the name of it. It's gone. It was only 2 years ago. It's gone. Very nice. When are we not laughing at the Irish? Yeah, that's true. Is this a test? This is a test. Yeah, it's a test. Taps nose. You know it, Tim. Your mother goes. Is that from something? I like it. So in the west of Ireland, they do mad things like this when they're looking for the sex.
The dance floors at Lisdoonvarna take the place of the old-time matchmaker and do his job, at least to some extent. So do the various dance halls that are scattered throughout the countryside. But there are many people who, through shyness or age or other reasons, are unwilling to go to dances.
Yeah, imagine
and
the
so in recent
fingering
years, the art of
that's going
matchmaking
on.
has begun to revive in the West. But with an important difference. The matchmaker is not a local farmer, but a local priest.
Fucking priest, of course it is. There he is.
One priest who's taken a special interest in the problem is Father Michael Keane of Kilkerrin, County Galway. At the marker meetings in the schoolhouse, he encourages boys and girls to mix together, and he even gives them hints on etiquette.
Peter, I want you to meet Carmel Dibley. She's a member of...
Hold it, Carmel. Don't be rare to get out his hand. Just be poised. I want you to get a little bit of poise first. No, right.
Yeah, Peter, I'd like you to meet Carmel Dibley. She's secretary of the Kilkerrin. Carmel, this is Peter Monaghan.
At a dance, the gentleman asks the lady very politely to dance. Usually says, "May I have the pleasure of this dance?" Takes her out, dances with her, and leaves her back again to where he got her. Then he thanks her for the pleasure of the dance.
Oh yeah. And when does the
Now-
finger
A
bang?
little bow would be no harm, you know. Right.
Right. Now, Sean, you might like to oblige us with this.
Tits are out. Tits out. Oh, look at this. Come on, Sean.
May I have the pleasure of this dance, please, Mary?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Thanking you. It's a back to away. A ditch. A brattle. The fuck is this?
Romance that stole my heart away.
Romance the Stone? I didn't know that was a song.
Father Keane is known locally as the Cupid of the West. He was the driving force behind the setting up last year of the Knock Shrine Marriage Bureau, which operates an introduction service for...
Oh, it's over. Oh. Life is a Milkman. I think we saw that, didn't we? Saw Life is a Milkman? Maybe we did. We watch it again. Romancing the Stone? What the hell? I thought it was a film. I didn't know it was an old
My day begins.
Shut up. I didn't know it was Romancing the Stone. And it sounded like there's no romance the stone. Oh, there is a course. There's course there is. Of course there is. Romance the stone, never leaving your poor heart alone. Every night and every day, I'm gonna love you the hurting way. Hold on a minute. Every night and every day, I'm going to love you the hurting way. That's... What way is that? What is that? Is that... What was that? What was that? What was that, Fran? No, thank you. Problematic lyrics, isn't it? I'm not singing that. That means up the arse. Yeah, I was wondering if it meant up the arse. Do you know what? I prefer rather than Eddie Grant's hurting way. I prefer to do it up the Electric Avenue. Don't you put a 1 in chat if you prefer if doing it up the Electric Avenue. I think that's the proper way. That's the proper way. None of your weirdness. Now in the street there is violence, and now there's lots of work to be done. No place to hang out our washing, and you can't blame it on the sun. Oh no, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Working so hard like a soldier, can't afford a thing on 2 feet. Deep in my heart I abhor you, can't get food for the kids. Good God, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh no! We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Out in the streets now, out in the streets, out in the daytime, out in the daytime, out in the night. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Out in the playground underground in the dark side of town. No, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh no, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. We're going up your Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Yeah, lovely. And a bit of a fade out or something. Now, I was aware of during that poor Fran wasn't happy. Poor Fran wasn't happy. Have you got a song, Fran, that you'd like me to sing? I'd like to make it up to you, Fran. I'd like to make it up to you. What song would you like me to sing, Fran? And I'll sing it for you. Beth says I went down a road called Electric Avenue the other day. Not affiliated. Good Lord. I think we've lost. Have we lost Fran? Fran's gone. Fran's gone. Beth, what's your favourite song? We'll do a little dishy. Remember, tomorrow is Friday. It's our big Allyfan show tomorrow. Offended. The other song you cancelled, sing that. The whole. Livid. What was the other song? Can't remember now. Romance in the Stone. Something about doing it up the arse. It wasn't a proper karaoke. That's the only reason. It wasn't a proper karaoke. We'll get muted. There's no point in doing it. It was the actual song. That's why I stopped it. Really. Diamonds Are Forever. I don't know it. I only know the. I do mess up Bond songs a lot. Because I don't know them. I only know the famous chorusy bits that everyone knows. Give us something by Kate Bush. Did Kate Bush do a James Bond song? I don't really know Kate Bush songs. I only know the chorusy bits. Here's a Kate Bush called Army Dreamers that I don't know. I hope you enjoy. Army Dreamers. Our little army boy is coming home with a bunch of bubble flowers. Oh, morning in the aerodrome, the weather warmer. He is called out for men in uniform to carry him home, my little soldier. But he didn't have the money for a guitar. But he never had a proper education. But he never even made it to his 20s. What a waste. Army Dreamers. Oh, what a waste of Army Dreamers. Tins or a tin box. Oh, Jesus Christ. He wasn't to know like a chicken with a fox. He couldn't win the war with ego. Give a kid a pick of pips and give them all the stripes and ribbons. Now he's sitting in this hole. He might as well have buttons and bows. But he didn't have the money for a guitar. But he never had a proper education. But he never even made it to his 20s. Army Dreamers. Oh, what a waste of Army Dreamers. Oh, what a waste of Army Dreamers. Army Dreamers. Army Dreamers. Dum, do the BFBO. Army Dreamers. Army Dreamers. Army Dreamers. you go. That's exactly the way she sung it, Miss Josie. Miss Josie, you've got to suggest the song now because you're being critical. Fuck's sake. Poor Allyfan only trying to entertain the troops. Aww. You have to pick a song now, Miss Josie. Wuthering Heights is Wuthering Heights. What Fran said, lay all your love on my, but the Erasure version. What? I don't know it. Why don't you people ever pick John McCormick? Or Big Tom? Erasure. Lay all your love on... I don't know it. Oh, it's an ABBA song. It's an ABBA song. I'm looking for the Erasure. ABBA, 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 ABBA. I typed in Erasure. ABBA, ABBA, ABBA. ABBA. That one, but it mightn't. Eh? Before we met, now every man I see is a potential threat. And a possessive, it isn't nice. Hang on, why am I thinking of? I'm thinking of a different song, haven't I? I'm thinking, why does it sound like Michael Jackson's thing? Billie Jean. It's Billie Jean, isn't it? Why is it Billie Jean? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think that's going to work as a hit. I'll try the ABBA version. Might be better. I don't like it. Don't like it. No. Oh, I think I know it. I think I know this. Do I know this? That's a better version. That's a better version. I still don't know it. I wasn't jealous before we met. Now every woman I see is a potential threat. And I'm possessive, it isn't nice. You've heard me say that smoking was my only vice. But now it isn't true. Now everything is new. And all I've ever learned is overturned. I think of you. Don't go wasting your smoke. Lay all your love on me. Oh, I don't know this bit. It was like shooting a sitting duck. A little small talk, a smile, and baby, I was stuck. I still don't know what you've done to me. A grown-up woman should never fall so easily. I feel a kind of fear when I don't have you near. Unsatisfied, I skip my pride. I beg you, dear, don't go wasting your emotion. Lay all your love on me. Don't really well there. I used to think that was sensible. It makes the truth even more incomprehensible. La la la. And everything is you. And everything is you. And all I've learned is overturned. What can I do? Don't go wasting your spark. Lay all your love on me. Don't go sharing your devotion. Lay all your love on me. Ragamuffin! Don't go wasting your emotion. Lay all your love on me. Don't go sharing your devotion. Lay all your love on me. I didn't know that one. Did you notice? Did you notice? I didn't really know that one. How do I not know that one? How do I not know that one, eh? It's weird, isn't it? Sometimes you think you know songs, but anyway, was it lovely? We're going to finish on this tomorrow, 7 o'clock, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 7 p.m. GMT. With lots of stuff. Lots of stuff and stuff. I'm trying to discover a little something to make me sweeter. Oh, baby, refrain from breaking my heart. I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue. That you gave me no reason why you make me out work so hard. That you gave me no, that you gave me no, that you gave me no, that you gave me no. So I hear you calling, oh baby, please give me a little respect to me. And if I should falter, would you open your pants to me? We can make love, not war, and live at peace with our hearts. Free Palestine, I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue. One religion or reason could drive a man to forsake his lover. Don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no, don't you tell me no. So I hear you calling, oh baby, please give me respect to me. Oh baby, why you give me no respect? I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue. Oh, that you gave me no reason. That you know you may work so hard. That you gave me so, that you gave me so, that you gave me so, that you gave me so. I hear you calling, oh baby, please give a little respect to me. I hear you calling, oh a little fucking respect to me, you bitch. Yeah, lovely. I got a coughing fit during that. Did you notice? Did I cover it up? Did I cover it up? I think it's time to go. I think it's time to go. Thank you very much, everyone, for... Oh, what? What? Ah, lads. Diamonds are forever. They are all I need to please me. They can stimulate and tease me. They won't leave in the night. I've no fear that they might desert me. Diamonds are forever. Hold one up and then caress it. Touch it, stroke it, and undress it. I can see every part, nothing hides in the heart to hurt me. I don't need love. For what good will love do me? Diamonds never lie to me. For when love's gone, their luster on. Diamonds are forever, sparkling around my little finger. Unlike men, the diamonds linger. Men are mere mortals who are not worth going to your grave for. I don't need love. For what good will love do me? Diamonds never lie to me. For when love's gone, their luster on. Diamonds are forever. Diamonds are forever. Forever. And ever. Cha-cha-cha! Where'd you going? Oh, me gun! I forgot me gun! I forgot me gun! Pew pew! Pew pew pew! Pew 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 pew! Pew 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 pew! Pew! I'm the King of Wales now. I'm the King of Wales. I've done all three. That was good, wasn't it? That was good, wasn't it? Thanks for coming along. Thanks for your tolerance. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know it's a bit crap tonight, but we'll do a much better one tomorrow, because tomorrow we've got the art gallery. Do not forget, if you want to have a go at the art gallery. It's in the Discord. The three things, I can't remember what they are. Put them in one picture, and fantastic. We're going to get on top of the collector's cards. I promise I'm going to get on top of the collector's cards. And we've also got household object of the week tomorrow as well, and other things, and great surprises. Great surprises. So don't miss it. That's the big show, the big Allyfan live show, and then we've got Irish Becky on Sunday, and Carish is on Saturday. So we have a whole weekend of fun for you. Miss Josie's currently having a go. Have a go, hero, Miss Josie. Thank you very much. Zablocker, Miss Josie, Jack Little, Tim, Thank you kindly. Yeah, and the mods and everybody. And if you're lurking and if you're watching on the YouTube, thank you very much for watching. We do this live on Twitch. If you're watching 2024-ish, if it's much later than that, I doubt it. You can check it out. Maybe Irish Becky is still on the Twitch and she's in her 90s. If you're watching in the future, maybe. I don't know. I doubt it. But there's not going to be a Twitch in a couple of years' time, is there? There's not. Anyway, no commitment for 2025. All the best, everybody. Goodbye. Good night. Have a lovely sleep. Or if it's during the day, do things and enjoy yourself. Be nice to yourself. Be kind to yourself. And all that stuff. And we'll see you soon. And have a lovely weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. All the best. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
Talking crap and watch TV. Allyfan Live is a place to be. Talking crap and watch the TV. Ragamuffin, eh?
Wait.